You can't imagine how toxic money can be. The funny thing is, it's the root of all evil, yet people are still willing to do anything for it, even sacrifice their loved ones, their relationships, and everything they have ever held dear. And if you think about it, this makes total sense. Money means security. It means comfort. It means that you can buy your freedom. You can get anything you want with it. So of course people go crazy over it. They become consumed by it. But at what cost? How many people lose themselves in the process of making money, only to realize years down the road that they lost everything in the process? They lost their family, they lost their friends, they lost their health, their joy, their passion, their purpose. All they are left with is a bunch of material things and a bank account. And as they lay on their deathbed, they realize that none of that stuff mattered. It was all worthless. Now, before we dive into this topic, keep in mind that this video is not made to discourage you from making money. That is not the point. Instead, it's made to help you gain perspective. It's easy to get so caught up in the rat race and trying to make it that you forget what truly matters. So here are 7 ways that financial gains can poison your personal bonds. Number 1, it creates greed and selfishness. This is probably one of the most underrated consequences of making money. A lot of people don't see this coming until it's too late. They get infected with greed. It takes over their entire being. They start thinking only about themselves. They start thinking about their own needs, their own wants. They become self-centered, selfish. The funny thing is, very often they don't even know they're becoming this way. They convince themselves that this is just the nature of the game. This is just how it works. If you want to win, you need to be selfish, right? Well, sure, if you want to play this game, if you want to climb to the top, then yes, you do need to be somewhat selfish. But this doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice your morals, your ethics, your values. It doesn't mean that you have to become someone you don't even recognize anymore. It also doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice those around you. There's nothing wrong with wanting to take care of your family, with wanting to give back to those who deserve it. When you get infected with the virus of greed, everything becomes a transaction. Everything becomes a business deal. Love, friendship, family, loyalty, absolutely nothing is real anymore. And this is the biggest danger of all. You might think that there's nothing wrong with making money. After all, everyone does it. But when you do it at the expense of your soul, well, that's a different story. Number 2, it breeds envy and jealousy. Whenever you're surrounded by people who have more than you do, whenever you constantly feel like you're falling behind, that's when envy and jealousy